Welcome. My name is Rich. This is Kingdoms of Amalur, the Reckoning. Or Reckoning, sorry, not the, just Reckoning. This is a Let's Play where I look at the story that the game is telling and make snarky comments. I'm starting quite late today because my ability to manage my time is not good. The character I'm playing as is called Hanara, and I'm kind of doing a balanced sort of gameplay. Oh, they're still there. That's a surprise. Okay. So the first thing I think I'm going to do is Hawkman put me on to a very clever ruse where if I use potions to increase my skill level, so I can, with alchemy, I can create a bunch of potions that increase my skills, including alchemy. I don't know to what extent that reaches, but I will at least be able to increase it in use it to increase detect hidden, which would allow me to, where is it? 2 points in this will allow me to find secret doors. I don't know how easily I'll be able to make it to that, but even if I'm only using potions to make myself better at alchemy, that will increase my chances in where do I want to go? I suppose I could go to the House of Ballads. They've got a potions place, but so does Gorehart. I don't think that Shieldring Keep has a potions place. So I guess Gorehart. Yeah, I'll do. I spawn next to the chicken. Oh well. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to kill the chakrams.
Stay close to the village.
That chicken dying sounded a lot to me like someone going "Bark!" rather than an actual chicken that was sampled. Although it would be a bit morbid, deliberately alarming or hurting a chicken to make it make noises. So wait. Oh right, okay, that was actually making the potions. Okay. Now, how long does that last for? Temporarily. That's not very helpful. Status. Effects. Temporary effect. That's still not any help to me.
Nice to see you.
Nice. Wow, that is not long. That timer is already running down. And potions ingredients are not terribly close to one another. Where can I get more? It's Sky Petal, isn't it? Huh. I guess my even boosted once at one point. My ability to get the reagents isn't good. Okay, so that's not a great plan. I think that was less than a minute. I wasn't timing it, but it didn't seem like it was very long at all. Alright, back to Canaroc.
Stranger, I heard you aren't afraid to pass through Webwood. What I wouldn't give to be like you, to leave this place. I haven't seen my home in weeks, and I fear something horrible has happened there. That's just it. I don't know. I came to Canaroc some days before the first attacks. I was stuck here. Our farmhand, Cartery Jake, stumbled into Canaroc a few days later. He was tight-lipped about my parents at first. Then he said the spiders got them. Now he avoids me, avoids everyone. Something happened at the farm, but I can't bring myself to find out what. Thank you. I will give you whatever I have. Just bring me news of my mother and father. I need to know what happened there.
Something deeply uncanny valley about her face.
At Toff Farm. I need you to find out what happened there. I lost contact with my family when the spider attacks stranded me here. Our farmhand, Cartery Jake, made it here a few days after the attacks began. But he won't give me a straight answer about my parents. I fear the worst.
Yeah, pretty sure they're dead. I'm pretty sure that Cartery Jake did something to them. Vague memories of that being the case.
Strange man that asked to be in charge in this situation. But we'll need to coordinate if we're to survive this. I am not from the town of Canaroc. Not properly. My family... Well, I came from the east, from a small farm on the edge of Webwood. My parents loved the wood. Genuinely. There was no war. There was no worrying. It was a simpler life for them. But they were not from here. They didn't know the danger to our farm, to our lives. Farewell.
So I guess let's go and... burn a house, okay. Someone chilling in the basement?
What can I help you with?
Okay, well there's an alchemical lab here. Didn't realise. What's Till's collection? Oh, right. This lascivious text appears to have been read many times and by many different people, as evidenced by its worn cover and tattered pages.
Thank the gods. Someone from the outside finally made it through. I thought we'd be... well, I never thought I'd see a new face again. But it's good you're here. I'm Silhouette Vonner, the village mediciner, and I need your help.
Why not just use apothecary? That's perfectly acceptable as a word.
Normally I keep a stock of antivenom at hand for when silk farmers get bitten, but with the recent attacks my stores have been emptied. There's not much to the potion, but because we've been in Webwood for so long, we're more sensitive to the spider poison than most. So there is an ingredient I still need. The poison glands of the spiders themselves. I'll need someone to harvest them.
Is that a magical effect of being in the forest? Or is it... Because usually, like, if you get bitten by a spider and then you... Well, no, hold on. Do you gain an immunity or, like, a resistance to poison if you're exposed to it more often?
Good. I'll need as large a batch of the potion as I can make, so 15 glands or so will be needed.
It's quite a lot of spider venom.
In the maws of the beasts that hunt us, I'm afraid. The only way to get the glands is to kill a spider and take them. It's no easy task, but the town needs this potion soon.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's an eager man, eager to have us all leaping to his call. Though who knows how long the village will last with such a leader. My dear husband, I know he thinks himself useless, but the deer has been essential in helping me keep this town in health potions and antivenom. Even the wondrous Dalentarth has its dark places, but the silk we take from these spiders gets a fair coin elsewhere, so here we stay. But recently the winds of the wood are darker, the air more thick, and now the spiders have besieged us. It's as though the witch has finally come. It's an old story. My grandmother used to tell it when I was young. It's supposed to scare young ones away from Webwood. They said that the widow ripped out her heart when she first found love, and that she has her spiders rip out the hearts of all who dare pierce her wood.
Pretty morbid. Wow, she's got a lot of potions, isn't she? It's not a surprise. Minor jeweled shellac is a weird name for a potion, particularly because shellac is a type of club. I don't remember what Thief's Cunning does. It might be Find Hidden, or it might be lockpicking. And I don't remember which is which. Or which it would be. It's not surprising that the recipes are way more expensive than just the potions on their own.
Good day.
Fuck your boxes. What an odd choice of painting. Oh, is that? No. I mean, that's the city. Rathir. That's basically what it looks like. And then, well, not a pastoral scene, because that a pastoral scene would mean involving tamed countryside, like hedges and fields and such. But this is just a countryside, I guess. Untamed. Anyway.
There's a lot I need to do, stranger, so if you've come on business, you should make it quick. The forge is hot if you need to use it, and I've a few items I can spare, but we'll need them soon enough, I'm sure. Just about the only damn thing that keeps the town from falling to pieces. Literally, it's a blacksmith's job.
I wonder whether he smithed the weird horn bits he's got in his nose.
Coroner's decent, from what I've seen. No reason to think he's not the man for the job. Don't let my mother hear you. You'll have a mouth full of salt and your hands full of cold iron before you can reach the door. All my life it was just a tale the old ones would talk of when night fires were nearly out. But it's becoming real. The widow is real.
Oops, no.
All my life it was
Bollocks.
just a tale.
Wrong one.
I can't say I know much about it, besides the stories I heard when I was a boy. I spend most of my time in town as the handyman. But it's almost as if the stories are now true. It's like the witch has come back.
Wonder how my gear's doing. Oh, they need repair. Oops. One of them needed repairing, but I don't know that the other one did, and this looks fine.
Stay alert.
Does no one else see the widow? The widow is coming for us, and her brood comes with her. We'll be food before nightfall. We can't hold this island, these few buildings against them.
She's a bit melodramatic, isn't she? What she sells? Stuff. What do you do? Oh, drop rates. Okay. Ring of Achievement. Experience bonus. Liquid Seduction is... Well, just repair kits. 10 repair kits for 57 gold. Let's have them. Or is that per unit? Squire's Chakrams are probably steel, aren't they? Don't think that I... Yeah, I'd rather build my own Toothed Chakrams of the Geyser. Oh, that's a lot of damage too. I'd rather build my own gear, to be honest. Liquid Seduction is the persuasion skill. Beckery. Ada.
I run the inn here in Canaroc. Nice, respectable way to make coin, unlike those foolish silk farmers.
Silk farming is literally the main job of the village. Where do you get off calling them foolish?
Maybe if the inn was in a fit state, but there aren't any rooms for rent right now. You're welcome to sleep if you can find a spare bit of floor. How most in town made their living before the attacks, collecting the webs from the wood and weaving it into cloth and such. Damn scavengers.
You've got such a poor opinion of the place. Why do you stay here? Or why
She's
did
as
you?
old as Webwood and twice as menacing. She's the devils of this forest incarnate. That's what she is. I heard tales of war and demons, stranger, but none as chilling as the widow's. And now she's coming for us. What are you thinking? That we asked for this trouble by living here? That we're somehow to blame for this? What did any of us do to deserve this? What could anyone do to deserve this fate?
Well, if you don't believe that you, by living here, you brought this on yourselves, or at least invited it, why do you call the farmers foolish?
Widows spare you.
Goodness, Ada. So is this... Is Beckery Billis's mum? Just smash all your supplies, don't worry about it. Who's this? John Vernt.
So, you're the one that's supposed to save us all. All I see is another liability.
I don't know
If
about...
you're looking for potions, see Siloretta. For a bed, a forge, or other items, try the inn. And whatever you do, stay alert.
Are we not in the inn? I don't know how anyone came to the conclusion. I mean, I am here to save you all, but I don't know how you've come to that conclusion on your own.
He's my cousin. Distant cousin. But I couldn't care less who's in charge around here. When the dice are tossed, the only thing important is yourself. Wasn't from these parts. Came from the north, from Gorhart. Nice enough place. But if they think the woods of Oderoth are frightening...
I mean, I guess that Oderoth, Gorhart is north of here, but it's very much northwest. It's almost more west than it is north.
Has everyone become a child when I wasn't looking? The widow is an invention. A story, by the God's sake. Since when have words been cause for such panic? Webwood has its terrors, certainly. But is it more comforting to give those a name? A motive? A legend?
I mean, you are certainly speaking from a point of reason, a position of reason. But in this case, you're wrong. There is a widow.
It's trying to kill us. That forest will be the death of us all. I've been thinking that since the first moment I came to this town.
Oh, okay.
Not soon enough.
Just smash all your barrels. May have been a part of your protective barricade. Oh, I can use a bed here. Wild. I mean, I guess all these other beds are, well, belong to other people, I suppose. So it would be a bit weird if I sat down and used one. Bread and cheese. Nice. No, that's not a usable abandoned house. Who's this?
Looks like the wrong place at the wrong time, like me. No offense, but I've not much interest in talking or listening. Doesn't pay to get too comfortable with people in this town right now. That doesn't concern you, and you best stay out of my affairs. Why are you wanting to know about him? I don't go asking you about yourself. You could return the favor. Survival is my concern, not who leads Canaroc. He's human, and all that entails. A story for children. There's not much more to it than that. Nasty place. I'd get as far away from it as I could. Do you go talking to all strangers, asking about their lives and who they are? Leave me alone. Glad that's done.
Oops. There's no basement. Looking at the minimap and didn't notice. I wonder whether you can just keep talking to him and annoy him into revealing something. Let's try in here. It's locked and can only be opened with the proper key. Gossamer End. Ah, right. Gossamer End is the place that you can buy, isn't it? Can you get around there? Maybe from the other side. Oh, the well has a hidden cache. Let's have off with a poison shard. No. Can't get around. Okay. Corner house has a mission. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Hello, chap.
You came from the wood? I almost can't believe the last time I was in there. It was when the spiders first came. Sorry, I forget myself. I'm Jennery Vorna. I gather reagents for my wife Silveretta, Canaroc's mediciner.
Oh, that's a Barghest head you've got on a plaque on the wall there. Wild.
My wife? A damn wizard at the alchemy bench? Or a damn alchemist. You know what I mean. It was something that my old dad used to tell me when he wanted to scare the daylights out of me. Watch you don't go too close to the webs, Jen, he'd say. The widow will have your eyes for supper. I always thought it was just a tale. I harvested the silk of that place for 40 years. I know its ins and outs. It was never a completely safe place, but few really are. But I have never seen the spiders act like this. They never broke into a man's house. They never crossed the bridges. Mind the web.
There's someone down here to talk to.
What is it? Is something wrong?
Right, I didn't notice him the first time I was here.
Have you had any
Wild.
luck getting those poison glands? I'll need 15 or so to craft the antivenom.
Huh.
Good
Why's
day.
she got an arrow over her head then? Is it just that that's where the game is letting me know that that's where I can hand in a mission? How did I not notice him before? Oh well, okay. Looking at it, I probably wouldn't be able to go out over it anyway, but it is odd how arbitrarily some... Oh, hey, there's a hidden thing around here somewhere. Arbitrarily, some... webs can be destroyed by fire and some are indestructible, like Captain Scarlet.
Speak with me a moment while we're away from prying ears. Canaroc is looking to me for leadership, and I'm more than happy to give it to them. However, if Barton returns, that all evaporates. Let me put it this way. It is for the best that he is dead. Do you understand?
I'm just wondering how you have prying ears. Like, can you use your ears as pry bars? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I'm not gonna... I suppose I could get more conversation out of him by asking why, but I don't really feel like my character is an idiot.
It would do you well to befriend me. So long as I hold sway in Canaroc, I can pay very well for your loyalty. But I understand your initial reservations. I don't need you to accept immediately. Just think about it. When the time comes, I have faith you'll come around.
I won't.
What are you talking about? I merely asked you to find Barton within Webwood. Or what's left of him. Now, are we finished? Canaroc has need of me. I'm a very important man, you know.
You wish you were. And that's why you want Barton dead, isn't it? You want desperately for a little taste of authority, don't you?
Good hunting.
Horrible fucker. If I can kill him now. No. Game won't let me target him.
Hello again.
Right, so we have a few things to do. This is meet Will Rendig in Didenhill. There's find remains. Find Barton. Okay, former contract holder. That's probably for Gossamer End, isn't it? Giant rats. Brownies. Fair Gorter. Mergen are fish people, I think. Fair Gorter are, I previously have said, a type of undead that you summon. They're animated skeletons. I also need to acquire 15 spider venom glands, so I guess I'll wander around here. Let's see whether I can come down here. Okay.
Hello again.
Go anti-clockwise. Don't sound too enthusiastic, eh? No, this way. I'm facing this way. Come on.
Oh, they said, it is not good to have a darkened summer, so I made a night. Oh, they said, to Yolvan you should look, so I found Cathras. Oh, they said, you have no food, so I brought water. Oh, they said, you have no homes, so I grew trees. Oh, they said, you have no music, so I laughed.
That's pretty cool. Now what happens when I come up here? Oh right, yes of course. I've already been here. In fairness, it was a few days ago. Ooh. Lovely. Let's have all of them.
The steam of summer from the forest, like a runner in the night, or mist from a lover's whisper. Spectral blood from the riverbed wraps our bodies in gloss. The fog eases through blades of grass, We shall grasp these floating strands of summer and capture beauty in our work.
So this is not one of the sets of remains I need to find. It's just an old skeleton hanging out in the ruins with a giant hammer that is not apparent just by looking at the skeleton. Charge that up too long, or are the spiders fighting? I don't want to charge the attack up too long, or well, they're more about attacking one another than they do about me. I don't want to charge the attack up too long, or it would have given them enough time to attack me. Oh, had some loot. Oh, poison glands, right, of course. That's definitely a thing that I'm after. Yeah, they're called silk farmers, but I don't know that it's really farming, is it? It's more... because you're not tending to the spiders, after all. You're just going around finding... scavenging... gathering the web that they leave. God damn it. Wish these would stop. Poor woman. Take that, and let's read this, but not take it, because I can't be bothered filling my inventory with books. This seems to be part of a journal kept by a silk farmer of Webwood. Lost another silk farmer to the Webwood today, and I almost didn't go out this morning. Never knew the spiders to be so jumpy. Maybe we just got too complacent in the woods. I don't know. I've also never seen them come so close to the village. But with so many of us sick with poison, there's no one to harvest the silk, and so the price of it is going up. Gorana's paying triple for anyone who's willing to brave the forest of the silk. I can't say no to that kind of money. I just need to be quick, and I'll get out of it alive. That's the secret. Yeah, unfortunately, she doesn't seem to have been quick enough. What's back here? Besides a listening stone.
The embrace of Webwood never ends. It grips you with a strength of passion, a gentle stillness, a quiet moment. Sleep in this cradle of a balmy, secret place.
So, what's keeping the tent up? Looks like that's a single piece of wood that goes sort of almost coat hanger shaped, but a bit more bowed. And then there's some wooden struts that go down from the middle. Is it just that it's balanced? Can you make it stay up? A structure like that, can you make that stay up? But I know you couldn't, could you? I mean, maybe if you pegged the two ends, or the four corners, so that they didn't rock at all. But if one side starts going, then it would immediately tip over. Yeah, it's not. It's a terrible design for a tent. This seems better. It's a 5-pole tent, I guess. And I think there are better designs, but probably not really for wood. Wow. Spider decided to hitch a whole cart up into the web for some reason. Ooh. Chest. Experience booster. So I missed all of that. Even with the fire ability. I feel like I definitely need better chakrams. I'm not doing very much damage, which isn't great. First time in. Do the small spiders that spit venom, do they not have any venom? It doesn't look like it's dead, does it? It looks like it's just resting on its haunches. Do venom spitter spiders not have any venom glands? Oh, right. There is blessing. Status. Effects. Mana cost. A temporary divine blessing granted to you by a shrine. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I've been over here. Let's go back and work our way further around. Jump. That's a bit of a tall jump. It's a good thing that there's no falling damage in the game, I suppose. Oops. Ooh, what the heck are you? Fucking weird. Product. The manticore. Manticore space. that's really horrible, isn't it? Ooh, iron chakrams. I mean, I'd rather have steel, but sure. Feyblade of Blood Vessel. Yeah, the finger, hand, feet. Say lizard to me, or maybe... Why has it only got 3 fingers? Or maybe monkey? But it's like, it's got a sort of a divided torso, centaur style. Big... What would they even be around its mouth? Pedipalps? Sort of? And scorpion tail. I wonder what rousing Feyblades do. Physical damage. 5 bleeding damage over 5 seconds. Ooh, they do ice damage. Cool. Yeah, I definitely need better weapons. What have we got up here? Oh, brownies. I don't really care about brownies. I mean, I don't like them. But I don't have a mission to kill any, so I won't make it my priority. Where's this? What I found here? Catherine. All of these ones have poison glands. Splendid. Come on. So it's the big ones, giant ones that I need. Silk farmer remains. Oh no, just a skeleton to loot. Okay. Really wild to me how this has a better method of tracking mission progress than DCUO did. Horrible, creepy little thing. Wonder whether this poor bugger got killed by the... Because this is Silk Farmer remains. Wonder whether this poor bugger got killed by the brownies. Seems to be part of a journal kept by a silk farmer of Webwood. Garner has our silk farmers doing reports now. Thinks that if we start collecting data about the... Why would they call it data? I mean, maybe the word existed before computers, I guess. Words have to come from somewhere. About the silk harvests, we'll be able to better predict the harvests in later seasons. What, does he think we're gnomes or something? Sounds like one of them mining companies from out east. Well, I put my time in there, and I knew I'd rather spend my days avoiding becoming spider food than go back into those cramped tunnels. Fair enough, that's definitely a choice. Another thing I thought that was funny, later seasons. There are no seasons in this wood. We just harvest every damn day until the silk runs out or people stop buying it. Summer and winter, rain or shine, as long as there's silk in the trees, it's harvest time. I guess I can't complain. I guess he can't complain, since his coffers always end up full. And just so Garana knows, harvesting's the same as it's always been. Nothing ever changes in the Webwood, even if you stop to write it all down. Fair enough. I mean, we won't actually know whether that's helpful or not, like whether you can derive helpful data from... know for sure whether you can derive useful information, useful data from records kept on spider harvests, because it doesn't seem as though he did keep any kind of useful... Find other remains. So, hold on a minute. That's into Haxi. Do I want to be going into Haxi? I guess I kind of have to, because the other remains are there. And that's probably taking me into Haxi already, isn't it, there? Brownies, Fairgorta. Let's go and get the hollow log, I suppose. Don't have nearly enough... spider poison glands to hand that mission in, or quest. I'm so used to calling the missions in DCUO and Champions Online that that's my first go-to word. Nice. Crude boiled leather, fine cotton robes. Okay, let's take that stuff. At least they don't do much damage. steel longsword. I might be able to get a blade out of that. It's probably worth save scumming to try it, actually. Spinning Tom's blades. Interesting. Let's have those. Oh, level up, I suppose, yeah. See, if I put another point in here, then the point I get from my destiny, or my fate, takes it up to 4. And then if I use a potion, it'll take it all the way up. I must be at least level 8 to upgrade Detect Hidden to this rank. That's my current level. Oh, 8. There we go. I guess I could level up a point, something into this if I had not been spreading my points, which I obviously have been, but whatever. More components would also be really good, because it would let me... I think the extra components allow you to add gem slots, which would give me a point, give me something to do with all the gems that gem pieces that I've been getting. Yeah, let's do that. And then how far can I take this? Five levels. Let's just increase that. Skilled mixing of obscure toxins allows your poison attacks to propagate to other enemies. That's quite good. Hidden secrets of poison craft, enabling your poison attacks to temporarily stun your opponents. I mean, it's cool. It's fun killing people from stealth, but I don't do it very often. You know? Let's just do that. That's worth getting. But so is this. Is it worth taking the time? Let's increase my damage, I think. I think that's what will be useful at the moment. When's the next destiny? 10, okay. Just Steel Longsword on its own just does more damage than, well, I mean, this is hardly good on its own anyway. All it does is +5 health. Spinning Tom's blades. Spinning Tom, the notorious traveller, used these to open locks and throats. None know how he met his end, but his legend lives on in folklore. What do they look like? They look pretty cool. Ooh. Yeah, I don't actually want to be using the greatsword. There we are. That's what I'd rather be having. Mana regen, ice damage, ice resist mana. I don't think I care very much about that. Half a mana regen per second. I don't think that's better than the Jotun war beads that I've got at the moment. Oh no, I'm level 7. Right, I looked over here because I thought that's the total that I was at, but no, that's the next level I get to. Okie doke. The reagents. Maybe go up to meet Will Rendig. Although, no, I think first I want to try and smith some better gear so I'm not doing... so I'm doing better damage than I am at the moment. Not doing garbage damage. That's not what I meant to do. Accidentally hit the Windows button. Let's see what I can craft. Is the longsword I can make better? Does that do any lightning damage, or does it just increase lightning damage? Oh, may as well use that. No, it doesn't do as much damage. Can I make better chakrams? Well, they're slightly better, aren't they? 1 extra damage more. Doing ice instead of fire. But no slots to put gems into, and this is increasing my health regen, so no. Don't think I will. Oh yeah, definitely take the boiled leather chest plate. Threadbare lining, simple bindings, novice string. What would that add? It's not letting me see. Compare. Well, it's better armor. It doesn't do more in terms of support stuff. But it is just straight up more armor. Yeah, right. Find someone to sell my stuff to, although it doesn't look as though anyone's awake. No. Or asleep. Seems a bit harsh to wake them up just so I can sell some shit. So let's not. Oh, but he's awake. Wandering around. Whose dead body is this? Oleander Sinclair. Oh yeah, he's the. Oh no, right. this will be the dead body that the other Oleander Sinclair fell on and took the... these papers have been neatly compiled. And, how much is this? Okay. This will be the first Oleander Sinclair, which the second one fell on and took all of his alchemical supplies. There exists no greater pleasure in this world than taking the components nature so generously provides, and with perspicacity and precision, mashing them together to form something greater in its wholeness than its component parts apart. After having spent over 2 decades of my life dedicated to the study and practice of alchemy, I consider myself an expert. As such, I have endeavoured within these pages to catalogue all that I have learned through years of study, hard work, and rigorous experimentation. Use its contents wisely. Oleander Sinclair, Savant of the Scholia Arcana. The book then goes on to list various alchemical recipes in meticulous detail. Shame that doesn't actually give your character anything useful. Cave blossom. Ooh, chest. Where the heck is Glendara? I may as well go through into it. I think that's the place where the Shieldring Keep is, isn't it? Nope! I have found a new location. Nuts. Didn't want to do that. I should have gone back and checked the map. I'm doing my best to not go to locations that Handhold Passage goes to Glendara. I thought it went up here, not over here. I'm trying my best not to go to new locations. Well, without meaning to, basically. Because otherwise, I mean, that would have set the level of the place to my current level, and I don't want to go there yet, and so setting the level to my current level would mean that when I do actually go there, it would not be challenging. the gold. Leave on alchemy, because we already read that. Was that different contents, or did I not notice that chest last time? Nice. Ruthless chakrams. Oh, they do way more damage to have them. Holding it in kind of the wrong position there, though, eh? That looks painful. Oh well, I'm sure she knows her business better than I do. No, she's still holding it in the wrong place. Alright. Back to Webwood. Or Yolvan. I guess we'll come over here, see what's there. And we've also got down here and down here to investigate, although I could probably just click on them. Oh well, let's investigate over here first, and then I can fast travel. Oops. What's up here? Someone's camp.
Dalantarth was ruled by Issa. The god king fostered communion, a sharing. The mortals heeded his wisdom. The Fae followed his spirit. He linked the natural with the divine and became a nature unto himself. He knew the lives of elf, human, gnome, and all people. He showed the Fae these words and ways. He united the Oath clans. As the meadow grows into woodland, so did Issa grow the court of summer.
For antelope, they're not very fast, are they? Oh, that is the way I want to go. Okay. This is probably the castle-y bit. In it. Yeah, this is a castle. We're going to need to come here later for a mission. Castle. One of these fuckers. I'll do more damage this time at least. Take long. Now you can get into the castle by jumping down here, but I don't want to do that yet because I don't have a mission to go in there. Oh, we had loot. Okay, let's have that. But otherwise you can't get in very easily because the front steps have been smashed. You do come out the front entrance though, and then jump down here once you're done. Oh right, yes, so Shade River Caves, I guess. Fast travel. We do have a mission in here, actually. Whoop. That wouldn't be much fun to fall down, would it? Can I even? No. Luckily, there is an invisible force in this world that prevents idiot characters from launching themselves off into nothingness. Oh. Blood smears. Ooh. That person's a bit dead, isn't they? Hello, spiders. Well, I would ask how the venom homes in on me. These are magic spiders. Magic, so fair enough. Very interesting to note. Oh, they do have poison glands. Okay. Very interesting to note that spiders this size have to be supporting their bodies with magic, or they are only spiders in form and not in like internal organs and such. Because the thing about spiders and other arthropods, really all creatures with exoskeletons, is that they can only get up to a certain size before their ability to supply their body with oxygen reaches a hard limit. Ooh, Chakrams of the Soothsayer. Those look quite good as well. Oh, no. Not really. They're iron, not steel. So, like, I mean, I think I've talked about this before, but the Atlas beetle is about as big as insects can get in the current atmosphere of the planet. Like, if there was more oxygen in the air, like if that oxygen quantity was denser, then arthropods are capable of getting bigger. And things like lobsters don't get bigger because they're also limited by how much oxygen they can get out of oh, this is no help to me at all. So I'll be coming around this way and coming down here, I expect. Oh well, I might as well investigate. Things like lobsters are also limited in their maximum size by how much oxygen they can get out of water. By their respiratory systems. Wow, the drop rate of venom glands in here is amazing. Oh, this is down. Okay. Let's go down here then, I guess. So if it were possible for spiders and other arthropods to get more oxygen out of the atmosphere and into their bloodstreams with their respiratory system, then they'd be able to get bigger. But they can't, so they don't. This is exactly the same, it's just this has got a weapon slot. So let's equip that instead. Hello chaps. What a surprise. So if these guys have respiratory system anything like earth spiders, then they can only be supporting their size with magic. Now, it's entirely possible that they were magically created, and as such aren't really true spiders in the way that we would classify them. They'd be related to spiders, and in form and function almost the same, but in terms of internal biology, wouldn't really count. But I mean, they are clearly magical because they are capable of spitting sort of searing globules of venom that can home in, or at least curve in their course, which is not something that any species of spider is capable of. Is definitely the one to fight giant monsters like these guys. Crude steel cuirass. Let's have it. And then, of course, the bigger that you get in terms of spider, the further away, like the more difficult they are to support their own.
What are you doing here?
bodies with the oxygen that they breathe.
Stay back. Wait. An Almain? By the Widow's mercy, who sent you? Have you word from Canaroc? I'm the only one left. My men and I were ambushed when we entered the cave. It's as if the damn spiders set a trap for us. These spiders are somehow using strategy, tactics. Simple ones, but enough to overwhelm us. I think someone is leading them. It's all over this cave. Footprints, torn webs, but no body. Could be the Bloody Widow for all I know, but Canaroc needs to be told.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to do Gorana's dirty work.
That damn... This whole suicide mission was his idea. And now he tries to have me killed? I need to tell Canaroc what has happened here, and deal with Garana. I have to hurry. Speak with me after we reach Canaroc. Speak with me, please.
Oh. Alright, I should have asked him the other stuff. Before I did the mission stuff. I guess that'll teach me. Ooh. Fancy bow. Called Breath of something or other. Let's investigate that. Breath of Vrekor. This elegant bow is named for Vrekor, the vindictive fire spirit in Fey lore. And it does fire damage, which is not a surprise. Fancy. I don't know how much use this is. I mean, you don't really see it in bow design, like modern bow design. But I don't know how much... well, see, the thing is with bows is you want them to be able to flex along their whole length. This section is what gives an arrow its, propulsion forwards. The string of a bow should not flex at all. It should not be elastic at all. So if the arms of the bow need to flex backwards in order to have their power, do you want something back here reinforcing this so that it cannot flex? I mean, this section generally wouldn't really be flexing. Certainly in modern bows, it's just the arms from about here out that flex, and the center, the body, I don't know the real technical term for it, but this central section doesn't really flex. Usually you can actually unscrew and take off the arms on what would it be? Is it just reflex bows? Compound bows work differently and don't flex in the middle at all. But a bow like this, maybe it does want to be able to flex a little here. Oh well. Yeah, ruthless spectrums, which they're still holding incorrectly. The thickest part, that can't be fun. Yes, of course. That's just the jump point down, and then this is the way out. So let's just see if there's anything... No, okay, never mind. A wooded chest. that I hadn't noticed before. Brownies and Cathrus. Let's go with Cathrus. No, Canaroc.
Hello. For your part in saving me, you have my thanks. And you're welcome to Gossamer End, a house in the village. Billis Ade, the town blacksmith, will make repairs if you need them. For his treachery, I have banished Gariner from this town. The widow take him. Enjoy your new home, but do so quickly. If the widow is out there, we must send someone to Castle Yolvan to find out why. It used to be a place for easy money when the Fae pacified the wood, but lately things have turned worse. We have neither heard nor seen anything from the Fae stronghold in a long time. It was the Fae of that castle that tamed Webwood initially. We must discover how. The fair folk work a powerful magic over this forest. I've seen a lot in my years, but nothing quite like they're capable of.
First of all, did his accent just change? And second, of is a preposition. It's not something you end a sentence with. It's not something with which you end a sentence.
I don't know what it could be. Could be a monster, a spider, or just a tail. There's no telling yet what we're dealing with. The spiders make their home in these trees, corrupting what should be a sunny place into a twisted, winding ruin. But Webwood wasn't more than a nuisance until now. Seems like Canaroc is beset by the whole damn forest, and we're not winning. Information. Castle Yolvan was a Fae bastion long ago. They used some form of the magic to pacify Webwood. Perhaps they can tell us how to calm Webwood.
Calm? That's a weird thing to insert.
We need something to stop these damn spiders. Long ago, the Fae of that castle tamed them, and all of Webwood. If there's any clue as to what they did, or maybe about the widow, we could use it.
So, I have gained Spinner, Gossamer End? I wanted to say Spinner's End because I'm a massive, Gossamer End, because I'm a massive Harry Potter nerd. But that's not correct. Customize appearance. Not quite sure how far I can go with that. Ooh, nice. Wonder why I've got a table laid for two. Oh. No, I didn't want to do that. I thought I was interacting with the bag next to the door, but no. Place... place the fancy stuff. And a bed I can use. And I can, if I spend money, expand this place to have an upstairs and a basement, and basically spaces to craft loads of well, to, you know, every type of crafting. Which it might be worth doing. Well, it will be worth doing eventually, but I don't know about immediately. Right, I've got your... not yours. Got your... how is she hanging out in the basement?
What can I help you with?
Hello? So, hold on. What's his face up here? Generally, he's old enough that his beard is white. Although I suppose that could just be down to fright. Shock and stress can cause a person's hair colour to change. But he said that he'd been farming web here for 20 years. And he definitely looks on the older side. And Sorella...
What is it? Is something wrong?
Silhouetta looks very much on the younger side, like she could be his daughter or something. Which I find a bit weird.
You brought them, thank the gods. My store was almost out. But with these, I can create a fresh batch. Please, take these. I'll be able to make more shortly. I trust his spear, and I trust his judgment. This is a war, or something like it. Barton's the only one with the experience for this. I do. Here's a bottle from our batch.
Huh. I can just... I don't know how often I can do that, but I don't think I want to just nick all of their... supply of potions. I think I at least want to unsocket the gem in that. That's iron. I don't care about iron anymore. Oh, and those are iron as well, so no. Don't think I care about Venom Guard, actually, to be honest. I know you... well, someone said that you could use these as explosives in combat, but I'm not sure how, and I don't really care to bother trying to find out. I don't have any use for that, or that, or that, or that, or this.
Stay safe.
Garner or Barton? I don't know which one would have led us out of this alive, of those of us that are still around. All I know is I need to close up the windows, check the cellar, and pray the spiders don't find the cracks in the shingling. The man's a fighter, sure, but he's not been in Canaroc too long. He doesn't know us that well, and we don't know him either. Now, I'd be happy to fix up old Gossamer End for you. That place could use some expansion. I can put in a dining area for some gold. What do you say?
I mean, yes. I want you to expand it more than that, but this is as much as you can do first, I suppose.
It will be ready in no time. Let me know if you want any further expansion. Well, it sure would be useful to have an alchemy workbench. I can add a room with one for some gold. The alchemy workbench should come in handy in these neck of the woods.
I mean, there is an alchemy bench in the poison producer's place, and
the main floor has been expanded as much as possible, but I can squeeze in an attic for some gold.
I'll earn some.
Well, let me know if you are. Keep safe.
I'll earn more gold before I come back and expand the house any further. What I really want is a sage crafting place. Alchemy, dining area with 4 tables. 4 chairs, rather. Very nice chairs as well. He did that quickly, didn't he? But let's pretend it took place over a few weeks. Probably months. Yeah, I'm not really after an alchemy lab, to be honest. But it's... you have to get that before you can get anything else. Like, you can't... there wasn't a list... obviously, there wasn't a list of things I could choose. Though I would have chosen Sage Crafting Bench first, because there is access to an alchemy bench and a blacksmith's forge in Canaroc. Just not in Gossamer End immediately. But you have to do it in order. So it's... the next thing is an attic, or, well, an upstairs with a bed moved up there. Nice. Don't know whether to headcanon that as having been left there by my character, or by what's-his-face as consideration for me, like thinking, oh, maybe they'll want strength potion and some gold. Anyway, now we actually have a reason to go to the castle. We haven't triggered the... begin with a C. Beastie. The Scorpion Centaur. That was a heck of a leap of faith, wasn't it? Just jump into the void.
This is Yolvan, proud and mighty, shaped and hewn by Fae of old. If you hear us, then we are sleeping still. But be strong of heart, new one. Our powers are old, but our triumphs are eternal. We have brought peace to the Webwood and the forests of summer.
Where did I get in from? Did I drop in from the ceiling? Not really possible to tell, is it? No, that's... you can see the ceiling detail up there, can't you? How did I get in here? Why is there light shining in through... No, I suppose that can be explained by magic, can't it? Ah, right, I got in through here, didn't I? That'll lead up, out, won't it? So that formed a hole, and then someone put scaffolding in, or wooden boards at least. Who, I wonder? Oh well. So they've had a bad time, doesn't it? Yeah.
Corruption and decay and filth were grown, were spread like sickness from the fens and dells of this place. They were led not by a beast, not by a fell one, but by her, the one who walks alone, the mother of 100,000 spiders. She is a queen of web and poison. She calls herself the Widow.
This internal space is very strange. You see, there's a big drop down to what might be a stone paved floor down there, although there seems to be a hole in it. There's a lot of light in this place as well. A stone tile or stone paved floor down there, and above there's just about, you can see a ceiling high up, but there's walls that don't meet that ceiling. I mean, this is what Mal Hawkman was talking about on Friday, I think. That the architecture in here is very strange. And those thorny, viney tendrils look like a bad time as well, don't they? That's out to Yolvan, but I don't have any answers at the moment. As to what's going on in here. Oh, that's a trap. Okay, I need to be careful of that. Yep, there's a trap there too. Giant rats. Oh, it's a fallen statue. Right, okay. I thought it was some kind of dead, armoured beastie. Shining Scepter of Dusk. What that means. Crude steel helm, staff of Daybreak. Oh, interesting. So I've got a Scepter of Dusk and a staff of Daybreak. Let's find out what those do. Lightning. Dusk is frost. Really, I would have thought that, well, okay, maybe if there's a Staff of Daybreak and a Scepter of Dusk, you would hope that there's some kind of stick of noon or something that does fire damage. I mean, I can buy that Dusk does ice. Like, in a game that only has 3 elemental damage types, and none of them are light or darkness, I can buy that Shining Scepter of Dusk doesn't do darkness damage, but does frost, because, you know, it gets colder in the evening. But quite how Daybreak becomes lightning, I have no idea. Oh, that was weird. My character ended up having the steel sword the wrong way around. So we'll go up the stairs and up and round and over here to the Widow eventually. And there isn't a quick way out again. We'll have to run the whole lot of this the opposite way around in order to get out once I'm done. Although in universe that actually makes a certain amount of sense that the Widow would wait in the final room, the furthest room, the one that's most difficult to get to, instead of there being just an exit right in here. I mean, I suppose in this case there was only one way in through here after all.
The canopy stretched far and blocked the light of summer. But we pressed on and forward to Cathras, to the Widow's den. We were but weak when we arrived, but she was weaker still, her children having died before our march. To Ashara we commended her, and then we felt the call of winter. And so some turned to sleep, and I kept watch.
Ashara. Interesting word to hear in this, because I'm more familiar with it from World of Warcraft, which is Warcraft and maybe Ashara, Queen Ashara, predates the game. Predates Kingdoms of Amalur. But it's entirely possible that Ashara is a reference to a thing previous to both. I mean, Anduin is a reference to, I think, a river in Lord of the Rings. Oh, there wasn't any pots in some chest. Forgot. Damn it. That wasn't really worth it at all. Oh well. I wonder what... It's supposed to be web, but I don't think that web can support anything that well, can it? It's got like 4 legs, I guess. And why would a spider bother to create a web orb like this at all? That's moving. I don't trust it. Yeah, I can't damage that at all. But luckily it didn't get me either, so that's not so bad.
Winter blows then, we have seen. Summer does not return our brothers, our clans to us. What will happen to the vigil I keep? Winter already calls me, and no relief is in sight.
It's lucky that the dude who was keeping vigil had 5 of these stones to place around and keep his last messages, isn't it? Why would you leave the books out on the table like this? There's enough space on the shelves. How are you supposed to get up there? I mean, I suppose in fairness, I did see a Fae use a spell, an ability to float. So maybe they can manipulate, I don't know, wind magic to allow them to levitate up. Is that... That's bloodstains, and it's fresh enough that it's still kind of red rather than going rusty brown. I wonder what... It must have been the giant rats. Another person who's had a very bad time. Oops.
Widow walks. I can feel the heart of the Webwood pulsing with her anger. Her spiders are at the gates. We never thought this day would come. The widow walks. The widow walks.
Is that someone tripping about my web? And I thought my fun was over.
So this Fae who was leaving these messages knows that Fae live in cycles and tellings. So why would he not know or expect that the widow would return? I mean, maybe he did say that he didn't say specifically that they killed her, but put her to sleep. So maybe he was expecting that the sleep that they put her into would have lasted longer or been indefinite. Evidently it wasn't. I'm much more interested in using chakrams as weapons than as a primary weapon than secondary. I wonder if I can nickel. Wow, this is a lot of dead bodies, isn't it? I wonder if I can just just nickel your stuff before we get to the confrontation. That's another Staff of Dusk. Oh, that's a Staff of Dusk, not a... Can I get close enough? Yes. Not a wand or scepter. And, yeah, fresh blood. Chunks of stripped meat. Skinned meat. Flayed. Ooh. Yeah, let's have them. See what they do. They look fancy. Feyblades. Uniques. Viper's Fangs. Treachery as a poison. Fey proverb. Physical damage. Poison damage. Chance to steal health. Not amazing damage, but a Staff of Dusk, Staff of Daybreak. What's the difference? Oh, +5 damage during daytime, +5 damage at night. That's what the difference is. And this does more damage at night. Right, okay, so it's not about damage types in terms of like fire, ice, lightning, but in terms of it just does more damage at particular times of day. Okay. Do I want to stick with the Viper's Fangs? I mean, they don't really look very vipery. They look more spidery, if I'm honest. Or do I want... Because, I mean, they're fast speed. That's quite nice. Yeah, let's stick with the Feyblades, I guess.
Another stirs in Yolvan? But it is only a wretched mortal from that doomed town, no doubt. I'm sure my Cathras brood would love feeding on one as strong as you. The Lost of Yolvan is dead. Your little town is next. Tell them the widow has returned, and she is claiming what was once hers.
Let's see what she's like. So these are more fun than I remember. Definitely easier to hit things if you are using chakrams because it hits multiple things at once at range. But I think actually, having played a little bit with Feyblades, that I will switch to using them rather than swords now. Level up. Detect hidden. I think, so that a potion of Detect Hidden will allow me to find secret doors. quite useful. Let's go with that. That gives me more damage with Fey Blades, which is something that I want. That might be useful. But let's take the Mark of Flame for now. So we didn't get to deal with the final boss. The Mark of Flame gets better as you level it up, but it can mark up to, at the first level, it can mark up to 3 enemies. And when you mark them, they do, it does a little bit of damage. The mark just stays on them until you're ready to use it. There we go, and then I do this. And there you go. Ah! So that's fun. Well, as long as you've got enough mana to use it, which I don't really. I mean, I've got 1 shot, basically. It's not something you can spam. Or not something I can spam at the moment. That's all of them. The camera in this is rather weird. It behaves weirdly. I wonder why a spider had a jeweled bracelet or whatever that was. That's a bit weird. Maybe it just felt like being fancy. Hello. What do you reckon? I'm going to get ambushed here as well by spiders somehow having burrowed under the stone and bursting through it. Be quicker just a fast travel, wouldn't it?
By the seas, you sure took the long route to Castle Yolvan. Now tell me, have you found their secret? Can you stop the spiders? We can't defend the town at this rate, and we don't have the time to destroy the bridges leading to the Webwood. I doubt that would work in any case. I'm going to take the survivors and barricade the inn. We'll stand a better chance of survival if we do. The widow is... I don't know. I've fought in wars, I've fought in duels, in bars, but never against something I couldn't beat. Never against something like her. The widow is sending the whole damn forest at us. I'm going to stay and defend the townsfolk. I need you to go in there and try to stop this. I didn't want to think the stories were true, but I've seen her hand in this since it began. It's only a matter of hours before Canaroc is destroyed. But Cathros is deep within the Webwood. I wouldn't be surprised if the Hollow is where she makes her home. I had hoped for an army to assist Canaroc. You're all I have. Don't know if it's fate or luck, but there's no time. The others and I will take refuge in the inn. I need to help the survivors.
That's a slightly different voice. Subtly different. I wonder what a Scepter of Skill does. Chance to critical hit. Okay. Well, I want to sell some stuff, I think. Make a bit of more space in my inventory. Or break some stuff down, maybe. Sell the rest, I think. Although, I mean, well, I don't need those, but you can also get other stuff from them, can't you? Weak rivets, yeah, there we go, okay. Well, that does way more protection, doesn't it? Adds me more health, fire resistance, block efficiency. Sure. Oh, requires 10 might, which I can't currently... which I don't currently have. That's awkward. Oh no, sell stuff. Where's your mum at?
What can I help you with?
Are you? Are you? Are you? Is she not behind the bar? No. Is she upstairs then?
Oh! You frightened me. The widow? This town will be a pile of skulls and belt buckles from the spider's gullet. Would Gardener and Barton be better at leading a pile of refuse? I've seen those beasts. They ripped my husband to shreds in front of me. Will Billis be next? What's to become of us?
I don't care. Just let me sell my shit. Oh yeah. Be easier if I did that, wouldn't it? Huh. Alright, okay. Here's the ingredients. Iron blade. I don't need an iron blade. I don't need an iron frost disc. Or any number of iron guards. Oh, I don't need any iron pieces, do I really? Those are for daggers. Curved iron blades. Well, iron. Have I got steel? Small steel blades. Curved steel blades. Right, I thought I had steel. Yeah, I don't need iron.
Beware the forest.
Beware the jub bird. And shun the frumious Bandersnatch. Feyblades. Let's see what sort of Feyblades I can make. Ooh. Sharpening. Crit hit damage. Physical damage. Bleed damage over 5 seconds. 7 physical damage. Ice damage. Lightning damage. Can I? One of the was no. None of these were lightning, were they? All right. Not quite as good as the Viper's Fangs. But that's probably more to do with the rivets and the binding, the grip. Well, no, maybe that doesn't have anything to do with the quality, but maybe if I used that. 35, no, still not quite as good. It'll be to do with the steel blades, I guess, and the fact that I can't add a 5th ingredient. Physical damage, damage versus beasts and constructs, damage versus humanoids, just piercing damage. Critical hit damage. No. That's fine. Alright, let's go to Cathras.
The mortal from Castle Yolvan. How vexing is it that you escaped? Your stubbornness is yet another irritation from you mortals. But it is the way of my kind to endure. It is not a quality we share. The bulk of my hoard lies within, and I am eager that you might face it. But I am not reliant upon my spiders, nor am I unreasonable. I can see you are brutal in your own form. I offer amnesty in exchange for the lives of Canaroc.
I would have to wipe them out. First of all, I didn't escape the castle. I beat your entire force and left. They didn't escape me, is really the way things round went. But, no. I mean, I guess I could just kill them all, but I don't want to, so I'll kill her first.
Oh, I had believed for a moment that you had some potential. Oh well, I lack the sympathy to kill you personally. You shall feed my guardian spiders after all. While they draw breath, none shall approach me. These walls obey my wishes. These spiders' lives are mine. Your way to me will be barred by root and fang.
Face me, coward. Local map, don't I? Yeah, can't get through this way. Not surprising. I wonder why you wouldn't just... by ordering the roots to just not move out the way for me. Oh yeah, I didn't sell junk, did I? Yeah, wouldn't this be an awkward place to try attacking if I didn't have any fire damage? Let's save the game. In case this kills me. Okay, that hurt. Was it worth it? I mean, yeah, alright. Let's have off with that stuff, I guess. And regenerate my health. Still cursed though, aren't I? Constantly reducing my mana. Perfect place for an ambush. Is it an ambush if you know it's going to happen? Move, would you? Would have thought I'd have some mana regen potions, but apparently not. Might as well use that. Maybe getting rid of... increases your total health for a limited time by a small amount. Maybe getting rid of all of the poison resist potions was not such a good idea. Wow, that experience boost potion does not last long, does it? Can't say I think that's great. I thought it would last longer. Nice of a spider to have a potion on it that would have helped me during the fight. Definitely a long way around, eh? I mean, I suppose I may as well take that just to sell it, eh? It's interesting that the curse has removed all my mana except for the 25% or small percent that I use to have poison applied, which is the green stuff on my hands. Huh, that's not interactable. Weird. I'm doing them a lot of fire damage, which must be partially cooking them. I wonder what cooked spider smells like. Can't imagine it's good. Blue. Ooh, we're getting in deep now, eh?
And here you are yet again. I must say your hunger is great, unlike the Fae I slaughtered at Castle Yolvan. Now come, let us test ourselves against each other. I do not fear being cut down. I will rise again in time, unlike you.
Some of that. You're out of spiders finally. Kick her in the face. And wipe her out. Sky Blossom, that's useful. And all of that whilst under the effects of a curse, so I couldn't use any mana. What boots have I got? Lightning aversion. 20, 16. Definitely put them on. Well, those are metal, aren't they? probably break them down. Hopefully get a steel disc out of them. I'll be able to use to no, oh yeah, that's the right way. Okay. If I got a steel disc out of the chakrams I got there, or a pair of steel discs, I suppose, might be able to forge some better chakrams. And that'd be fun. Need to find someone that can lift this curse, though. That's definitely not fun. Oops. Is he sleeping, is he?
What is it? Is something wrong?
I wonder whether she can remove my curse.
My assistant has returned. What do you need of me?
No, but she does have a lot of... let's keep these, because I can break them down, but she can't heal me, unfortunately, it seems. Wake up.
You've done it. We owe you our lives, and our livelihood. If not, we'd be food for spiders, and the widow would be dancing on our remains. There is not enough gold to show our gratefulness. But this is what we can give. Take it, with our thanks. I'm not much for leading towns, but I can protect it, especially with hope like yours. Thanks again, friend. The spiders have stopped their attacks, and the wood seems a bit brighter. We'll see how long it stays that way. Be well.
Hello, stranger.
I wonder whether there is anyone here who can heal me.
Keep it brief. I've work.
I don't think so, you know. Oh yeah, I should sell my junk, shouldn't I?
We've still a long ways ahead of us before the silken seat is back to what it was, but I've had Billis hard at work to make it so. Now, what is it that I can do for you?
Sell junk. Hey! 10,000 gold. Nice.
Widows spare you.
He might be a grumpy ship, but he's good on the loot, isn't he? That's a very big loot. You would expect it to make a deeper sound. Shit, where's he gone? Oh, he's over there having a sip. Alright, fair enough. I'll leave him to it, I guess. Salvage. That's something I do actually feel like save's coming. I want discs. Aha! There we go. Steel frost disc. Nice. Yeah, right. useful there. That's not that great. And I'll sell the other stuff. Right.
I'm sorry for being hysterical with you earlier. I lost a husband to those monsters before you arrived, and I was sure to lose my son. But you've saved us, Billis and I. I thank you for that, and wish I had something for your trouble. I'll give you all I can.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand. I figure, I get that she watched her husband torn apart in front of her. That's a lot. Here we go.
Widows spare you.
Hi, chap.
Can't stop now. Thank you for your help with everything, but with half a town to rebuild, I have even less time than before. It's good to keep working. It reminds me that I'm still alive, that you saved us. The main floor has been expanded as much as possible, but I can squeeze in an attic for some gold. You'll be amazed when you see that attic. Well, I'll have to watch out for the riverbed, but I can add on a basement for some gold. I'll go ahead and set up the basement with some plants and reagents. You'll love it. Keep safe.
Let's go and check out what that looks like now then, eh? So you can see that there's, I can see enemies out to the very edges of this local area of the map, and I can even see Barton here, and just about see Cartwright Jake there. And I was wondering whether I could see out around. I think it's over here that you meet him, but the other guy, the guy who wanted you to kill Barton, but. Yeah, I can't see him anywhere. Which might just mean that Ooh, hey. He's included a statue. Which might just mean that I'd need to... Delivery satchel. There's been another shipment of Canaroc gossamer made to your house. Take the gossamer. It might just mean that I need to go out and start an event. Crude steel, fey blades. Well, I mean, I may as well take them and sell them. On Chickens, Village of Canaroc. Book about the founding of the Village of Canaroc. Villages of Dalentarth have a relatively common theme amongst them. They are usually a haven for mortals that are unsure of or afraid of the magical woods that surround them. Indeed, the forest has never offered much in the way of safe haven for those that wander through them. But perhaps there is none quite as ominous or foreboding as Webwood. All the same, one can find a village here, like any other. The village of Canaroc. The village name is allegedly a corruption of some fey term for the forest, a word which has long since been forgotten. Formed by the intrepid, if not deranged, settlers that saw profit in harvesting the silk from the nests of giant spiders, Canaroc is relatively safe because it sits on an island. It is rare for the giant spiders to actively seek out prey, so the village does manage to eke out a peaceful, if not gloomy, existence. Its size has fluctuated like any town whose entire purpose is structured on a single resource. In times when Canaroc gossamer is valuable, the amount of workers increase, and in times of poverty, they wane. But there are those whose ancestors have been there since the town was founded. The Aiders, as my research shows, came to the town not as silk farmers, but to provide housing for the once constant influx of visitors. The inn, though decrepit, still stands to this day. The Vernts are another family reputed in the village and are among the oldest of the silk farmers. Lastly, the Vorner family has been known to provide protection against the spiders for years in the form of antivenom. In truth, it is a curious burg, but it is oddly impressive to visit the village and see that, though incredibly out of place, that it has stood and continues to stand. On chickens. A book studying the nature of the common chicken. That's a lot. That's more than the previous one, and the previous one was almost as much as I was willing to read. So I'm not going to read about chickens, sorry. Yeah, this is nice. Smash the barrels, smash the crates. Ooh, another thing to do. Songbook, Compendium 1. And the customizing thing here. What can I... Lipstick, eyeshadow, lipstick intensity, hairstyle. But I can't change skin color, which makes sense. And then there's a downstairs with plants. Now this would be very lovely on its own with cave blossom, but sometimes you can harvest. Well, I obviously wasn't able to harvest any of that, but star thistle, nice. And these will regenerate over time. Glowing mushrooms. Ooh, nice. Should I expand some more? I think so. Where's my guy at? The back? Oh, he's having a sleep. Let's leave him. I don't feel so good about waking the poor bugger up. He's super busy rebuilding the town, as he said. So what else is there for me to do? Find other remains, find other remains. Locate the former contract holder, acquire the daggers. But there are a couple of things to do here. Meet Agarth in Dalak. Investigate in Etenmere. Do need to go and visit a healer to get this curse removed. So let's do that as we run up towards 3 hours.
I'm exhausted.
Hello.
May I be of service? I will be gentle. You have my word.
Lift the curse. Lovely.
Be careful out there.
Don't know why I need healing. My health is full, as far as I can tell. It may... maybe it's slightly... Yeah, I'm missing 1 point of health. And to recover it, I would pay her the princely sum of... was it nearly 400 gold?
Faye, in Goreheart. It isn't right.
Which is a lot. Oh yeah, there's the get a potion and heal the stabbed Fae, isn't there? Hope they're alright. I've rather left that, haven't I? Back to Canaroc. Yeah, so I think next thing I'm going to do is go to Ettenmere. Because I have a couple of things to do there. And I'll get my level up, so I'll go then after that. Oops, world map. After I've done Ettenmere, which might take me all of Wednesday's stream, I'll go to Haxie. And then up to Glendara, I suppose. So that's what I know. I know what I'm doing for the next little while. Damn it. Hiccup. Okay. Let's have that. Oh well. And that's the stream, I think, for today. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again. And I hope you have a nice time. Until you do. Goodbye.